I was born in Lanyu. I'm a Tao tribeman. When I was in middle school, I left Lanyu. I went to northern Taiwan to work in the medical field. 13 years ago, in 2007, I returned to Lanyu. Times have really changed. In 1988, when I left Lanyu, there were very few tourists. When I came back, there were lots of tourists. There were a lot of Nubian bees, a lot of tour buses, and a lot of scooters. Although the tribe's living standards have improved, and there are even some 7-Elevens here, we hope people who come to Lanyu will do some homework. After all, Lanyu's culture is completely different from that of Taiwanese people and the other tribes. It has a relatively unique social organization. It doesn't have a chieftain system. Lanyu is an equal society, not like other indigenous people. They have a chieftain system. Consensus on many affairs in the tribe is reached through collective input. For example, decisions on making a boat, logging, and when to go fishing are not made by one person, but by people who know how to collect and how to farm, and who have the right to speak in the tribe. So it doesn't have a specific chief or leader. During the tourism peak period, especially after the Spring Festival, from March to September, every day 5 boats come here, each carrying 250 people. On average, there are nearly 700 tourists who come here, but we have just 3,000 long-term residents. Because of COVID-19, the local people are not leaving the country, so domestic tourists are all going to the outlying islands, including Lanyu. Although the local B&B owners might be happy because they can make more money, Taiwan still has COVID-19. Aren't they scared? There are still risks. With 700 tourists coming to Lanyu each day, they need food, hotels, and transportation. This presents a lot of difficulties, including sanitation problems. Some tourists rent scooters. Sometimes they rent more than 50 scooters to go around Lanyu for sightseeing. But this affects our work in tranquility, and it's very noisy. They take pictures of us without asking for permission, including when we're building boats, fishing, or standing in front of our houses. If they want to take pictures, they should ask us, because it's a form of basic mutual respect. They treat us like zoo animals. It makes us very uncomfortable. We hope our Taiwanese friends and friends from other countries will respect our local culture by not disturbing our homes or disturbing us when we're fishing and gathering, because it affects our traditional ways of working. During the flying fish season, there are some taboos, such as spearing fish, stirring up the bottom of the sea, and allowing women to touch our traditional wooden canoes. Our traditional belief is that such actions will bring us bad luck. And when visitors are near our homes, we hope they will respect our local culture. We hope the government will help to tell the tourists to respect our local culture. And we hope the B&B operators will improve their cultural awareness, and not just receive guests in a way that will impact the ecology and commercialize the whole culture. Because if that happens, in 50 to 100 years, we won't have any culture. People who come here can view the scenery and nature. Then Lanyu will not be any different from the other islands. So I think if we, the tribes people, want to go into the tourism business, we should do it in a sustainable way. Being sustainable means you can't ignore your own culture. So we have to do some cultural heritage preservation.